see more to view the full description and pertinent links. There's some pretty helpful info in there. Now you know. Happy sewing!
Welcome,
Hello.
girlfriends and guy friends. Welcome,
Hi,
Jackie.
Allison.
It's another fun-filled
Yes.
day, and you just wait till you see who's going to join us. But oh, baby, do we have a show for you?
Yes, we do. I love how you said that.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome to Three Things Live, and let's go. Welcome back. We are here on Three Things Live, and oh baby, do we have a show. It's all about baby projects. So we cannot wait to show you what we have up our sleeve. We all have them. You're all invited to baby showers or new babies in your life or something, or maybe you just love to make small things. So I'm here on the set with my friends, Jackie and Cheri.
Hi, Allison.
I don't think Kris knows what's happening by putting the three of us together. So, yes, it's all baby today.
Yes, it's going to be so fun
I
because
know.
we
Which
have
I'm
some.
all in.
Yeah.
All right.
For
Well,
babies.
Yes.
my baby days are a little bit over. So I am just waiting for round two of babies, like grandbabies, because all my grandbabies are grown up. So I guess it's great grandbabiys, right? That I
Yes.
am waiting for.
Yes.
And we have our oldest married. So who knows?
Maybe.
I could be back in the baby business
Maybe.
any day. But you two are knee deep in babies. So
We
tell
are.
us about your babies and
I
your
know.
family.
We have a new one coming in April,
I can't believe
and
that.
it will be our sixth boy.
Wow.
Wow.
So we'll have 6 boys and 1 girl. So we love boys at our house. So it's great. And we had them all over the weekend. So it was just lots of fun with boys and wrestling and loud, and so it was great.
I had one boy at my place, and he's just 4 months. So no wrestling, no loud, but all the snuggles.
Yes, isn't it so fun?
I know.
They are.
You know, do you guys remember when we had boys and there was, I mean, it was a little disappointing because there wasn't really darling, cute
No,
boy things.
no.
So you always wanted the girl because you wanted the pink and the ruffles and the cute fabric, and boys were relegated to sweats and jeans. And
Yeah,
that was about
that's right.
it.
That's right.
But now there's so
There's
much
so much
to
cute.
choose from.
Yeah, and yeah.
Well, we did a call out for all of you to share your baby items that you have been working on or doing, and we got a great response. We'd like to share some of those. Are you guys ready?
Oh, we are ready.
All right, let's
So
get started.
cute.
All right, the
Oh.
first one, Kathy sent this in, and Kathy, we chose one of yours because we are so excited to share. You decided to try the Quilt as you go method, and it's something that we shared on Three Things Live here, and we did a whole week with different Quilt as you go. You quilted 9.5-inch blocks on your embroidery machine and then put it together, and she loved making this small quilt with the small method, and not only that, is it so stinking cute.
It is darling.
I know, isn't that
I love
so
her
fun?
colors. I love the
I
primary
know,
colors
and
that
so
she
gender
used.
neutral. I mean,
Yes.
on that. So,
That's what makes that one so much fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness, and look how cute this one is. This one came in from Sandy, and she made this cute boa quilt for her newest great niece. And I believe that is one of our cute patterns.
Yes.
And the top and the bows have her sibling's name and title. Center is hers, Ellie. If you can see, she put her names. Quilted are in her mommy and daddy's names. Isn't that cute?
That is so
She also
darling.
put Minky on the back. Enjoyed creating this quilt very much, and it's absolutely
and
adorable.
look at that beautiful baby.
And look how cute. I love how she put the names on it.
Yes.
That was
what
just,
what a treasured heirloom.
yeah.
I got the next one, and it's one of my favorite people ever. This is
Yes.
Peggy Matthews.
Yay, Peggy.
And her granddaughter is getting a set of twin baby dolls for her birthday. And she had to make her some quilts and diapers to go with it. It was so fantastic using up some of our scraps.
Oh
and
my
look
goodness.
how cute that is. Oh, wouldn't you love twin baby dolls?
No,
Oh,
but you know,
Peggy.
every little girl does. I've outgrown that.
Yeah, that's
Cheri
a lot
had
of sewing.
3 sets of twins, all under the age of.
At 4, we were about 3.5 and under. So yeah,
Oh,
I was
man. That's
living that
exhausting.
dream.
Yeah, well, twins are definitely exciting.
They
I only
are.
had one set, so I'm glad for just one set.
Yeah.
Well, Diane shared the next one, and I'm telling you, my grown granddaughters would absolutely love this quilt. I have a couple of cowgirls at heart.
Cute.
Truly, they grow up with farm animals and all the things, but she finished this baby quilt for her 11th grandchild. And it was the first time that she did the background quilting using clear blue tiles, and I think a baby quilt is absolutely the perfect size to background quilt. And look at that darling quilt.
That is so cute. I love the cowboy boots.
Yes.
And I
Isn't
love how
that
she
so
did them
fun?
in
That is so
all
cute.
different patterns. It's darling.
Yes. Great.
So
I spy.
adorable. Well, this next one is our very own Allie. She sent this cute picture in. She says, nothing like a first birthday to push you to get a project done. She started this before I think hers was even born, before her little
Quinn was
boy
born.
Quinn was
Yeah.
born. Back on the machine since before baby, and it felt so good to get it finished. And
Don't you
isn't
love
that
her
darling?
tag?
Oh yeah, her
And
little
her
labels
tag is
to
cute.
die
Yeah.
for.
Too
Good
cute.
job, Allie.
So
Great
cute.
job. And
Yeah.
I'm sure Quinn appreciates it much more now.
Yes.
But he is a little bit older than when
Right.
he was just a newborn, so I think it's perfect timing.
So fun. That's
I
great.
know, isn't that so
Yeah,
great?
it is. It really is a lot of fun, and we're getting into that baby season within the spring.
Oh,
and so
I'm like, there's a
no,
season?
no.
I got
Well,
you, Jackie.
Come on, in the spring, baby animals,
Baby animals.
and all the fun baby
We
things.
have, and those of you that have been to our tugs may have seen that, but we have a farm that is ran like an old-fashioned farm just south of town called the American West Heritage Center,
Yeah.
and they have baby animal days, which if you're in the area or if you want to visit is so fun, because during
It
baby
is too.
animal days they have all things baby, and I tell you, there is not an ugly baby animal.
No.
I think they are so
No.
cute, and they let you hold them and look at them and see them, and it's just really fun. But I wouldn't quilt for baby animals.
No.
I
but
might.
I said,
You might.
who knows?
Don't you think a cute cow could use a cute cow quilt?
Oh, yes.
Did you guys see on Facebook that those people that were getting all of the storms in the south, and they lived on a farm, and their cow had just had a calf, and it was really struggling. So they brought it in. It curled up on the couch with their
little
kids and
kids.
fell asleep. Oh,
Okay, all
Be
things
still
are
my
all
heart.
things are possible. So
Yeah.
I've known people that have crocheted little outfits for chickens. So
Yes,
hey,
I've
yeah.
seen that too.
So
they
we're good.
worked for us. All right. Well, you
hey.
two. Speaking of babies, we have a really fun project or two that we are going to show you how to whip up really easy. So let's take a short break, and I'm going to send you guys over to show Mitered baby blankets.
It'll be so fun.
Okay. Graph paper is kind of a must. So guess which letter I chose?
A for Allison.
No, K for Kris.
Oh, there we go.
I just created a K by deciding how big I wanted my quilt block to be, and then how many squares I wanted to represent. So what I did, Kris, on your K, is I decided to do the 1 inches because I wanted it really scrappy.
Okay.
So I took your K here,
Okay.
and I just figured all of these, and I just started at my top. I did one row at a time, so that
yeah.
I wasn't confused, and then I crossed it off. So let's look at this here. So here's my first one,
This could be kind of fun.
and here's your first block,
yes.
right there. Here's my second one, 1 inch square. Here's my second block. So I just stripped this right together, Kris, and if I added your next bottom
Look
to
at
your
that.
K, there,
Look
then
at that.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Welcome back. My name is Jackie.
I'm Cheri.
And we have the cutest project for you today, right?
And so fast.
And I said, and it's something that I think sometimes we're scared. We're going to be doing some sergering. Sergering, is that a word?
It is now.
Okay, it is. It is a new word that Jackie just came up with. Sergering. We're doing sergering. If you know me, I'm very famous for making up words.
Making up words
Yes,
on the spot.
On the spot. But we have a great project where it's really easy, and I'm going to walk you through some fun steps. But let me show you how cute this is. This is called the Mitered Baby Blanket, and it's so big that I folded it. But it's look how cute it has the mitered corners.
That looks a little bit scary.
Doesn't it look scary?
It does.
Well, I'm here to tell you that it's really easy, and I can't wait to show you how fun it is to create this. And it actually only took me maybe an hour. But I've done them more than once. But your first time, it might take you a little bit longer. But once you get the hang of it, it really is really easy, and it makes a really fun, quick gift to give to someone.
See, that is a nice gift for for that amount of time.
Right. And who wouldn't love to get one of this? We actually have cute kits for these, but I'm going to show you the process, and you're going to just absolutely be in awe at how fun and fast it really works up. So what you will need to get started with, and this pattern is actually free in the club, correct?
Correct.
And so all of you club members, this is extra fun for you.
Free in the club. We love those words.
Yes, free in the club. So what you will need is you'll need 2 print fabrics or flannel or something that coordinate with each other. You could even do it a solid color and then kind of play with some decorative threads to sew it at the end if you'd like to do that as well. But the big thing that you will need to know is that you have to have 10 inches between your middle part and your back part.
Okay, that's good to know.
So I'm going to make a small one so that you can see what we're doing.
She's getting that baby blanket for her doll. Ready.
Yes, this will be for a doll. Or sometimes even the newborn babies love the little snuggly ones, and this would be perfect for one. So I actually cut my center square at 11 inches, and I cut my outer, which is going to flip over and be your binding. 10 inches bigger, so 11 and 22. So, and it really doesn't matter whatever size you make as long as it's 10 inches bigger.
That's good to know.
Because a lot of times we use 1.25 yards of fabric. And so whatever length your fabric is, and sometimes it differs in width as well.
Yes.
So whatever your width is, cut it as close to your fabric.
Now I'm going to ask the question that always gets asked. Do you pre-wash your flannels?
I do not pre-wash my flannels, but but you can.
Yeah.
They make some really good quality flannels on the market now, so that they don't
shrink like they used to, but if you wanted to,
but on something like this, it will work out just great.
Yeah.
So now I have my 2 pieces that the back is 11 inches, and the middle is 11 inches, and the outer is 10.
I see you have
22.
some pins, but
yes, I do.
It's not pinned together or anything.
You're kind of wondering, how was this going to get put all together?
Yeah.
This is kind of magic. So what I have done is I have used this fun little measuring gauge, which helps me get 1/4 inch. So what we're going to do is, I'll show you on this one. I am going to do 1/4 inch and inside each corner. So I'll show you how I did that using this little measuring tool. So this very end right here it says 1/4 inch. And I am going to line this up. I've already done the other 3. I'm just going to do 1 to show you. So I'm going to line that up with the 1/4 inch, and then all I have to do is draw a little square in the corner. So I'm going to put a little dot there. So the reason why I do that is that's where I want to stop sewing, on my dot. Okay.
That kind of looks like a voodoo little measuring thing. Does it have? Is it just for 1/4 inch?
No, it's for 2 inches or 3/8. I mean, it's a really handy little measuring guide
Yeah.
gauge that you can use. It reminds me of the little throw, just as long as you don't use it as a weapon.
I was gonna say, you guys all
Then-
better beware, or
then-
you're gonna get a measuring.
Yes,
thing
but
tossed
anyway,
at
this
ya.
is a really great thing to have to help with your 1/4 inch, which is really great. So once I have done that, I've done that on all 4 of my sides, or my corners. Then after I do that, I want to find the center of each side.
Oh, and that's where your
And
pins
this is where
are.
my pins are. So the way I did that is I folded it in half, pinned it, then I turned it and folded it the other direction, and then pinned it. So I have my center on all 4 sides. I'm going to repeat the process with my back piece. I'll leave this up here, and you can see I've put pins on all 4 halfway points, centers, okay? So then what we do, we're gonna do right sides together, and we're gonna start on this end, and I'm going to line up my center points.
Jackie, that's not gonna fit.
Oh, but don't worry. This is magic.
Is it
I'm going to
magic?
show you how.
Okay.
Yeah, don't panic at this point. So I'm going to pin this. Going to take that out, and I'm going to pin that in, and I'm going to pin all the way around on all 4 sides. And you're like, okay, there is something that is going wrong with this.
Yep, not so sure about this.
All right, there's number 2. Can you see that I'm getting a lot of baggage underneath here?
You do have a lot of baggage.
I do have a lot of baggage. All right, so I'm going to pin this on all 4 sides. So now I have all 4 sides pinned so that it looks like this. Kind of looks like a mess, doesn't it?
It kind of does.
Yes, but never fear. So you're going to take it to the machine, and you will sew, starting in the middle. This is another really good tip. Starting in the middle, you're going to sew with your sewing machine 1/4 inch from the center all the way to the dot that I marked.
Okay.
And I'm going to back stitch on each
Okay.
start and finish. So back stitch, 1/4 inch, back stitch. Okay, then I'm going to do the other side. So I'll take it to my machine this way, and I will sew the rest of the seam from the center to the corner.
So why do we start in the center? Is it just, like, why not just go end to end?
Well, you could, but then
Okay.
I think that you would end up getting a little bit of puckering on
Okay.
here, and I think that's why we sew it from the center out.
Okay.
All right, and so I already have.
No, watch me sew really,
Look
really
at this.
fast. Watch me sew
Cheri,
super fast.
Cheri sewed really fast, and so then this is what we're going to come up with. Okay. I didn't sew the last one, so I'm going to let you
Oh,
sew the
man.
last. All right, so I sewed all of these together, stopping. I've got little flaps here you can see. And now you can kind of see where the miter part is starting to appear. All right, so I sewed here, and then this on my last seam, you want to make sure that you leave an opening.
Yeah, that's going to be very important.
Because you're going to turn this. So Cheri, I'm going to have you sew from my pin. I'm going to sew 1/4 inch. I want you to sew from here, back stitch, sew to my little dot, back stitch, and then end.
Okay.
Okay? Wasn't that so nice?
That is. You did a great job.
You don't have to sew it all. But it really doesn't take too much time to sew it. We're sewing on a Brother Stellaire 2, and we've got our machine set up at 1/4 inch. That's okay. I do it from the other way. Do it the other way.
Do it the other way?
Yes.
I'm like, I can't do it from 1/4
Yes.
inch that way. All right. So we're going to put it right there. We're going to do a little back stitch.
Make sure that your needle comes at that little part that I marked.
Yep.
Okay, and then you're going to sew 1/4 inch to my pin.
I'm
and
like,
she's
wait,
going really
that's
slow.
really slow.
So this part really works. It works up really fast. And then it kind of makes it look like, okay, I can see where this is going. Perfect. All right.
There you go.
So here is the fun little trick that we're gonna show. So, but yours of course will be, we have kits and they're 1.25 yards, so that's 45 inches. But we cut ours 32 by 42 in our kits, like the pattern says. But now, I'm gonna kind of put the sides so that they're, and here's our opening right here. All right, so now we've got to do our miter corners.
Oh.
Okay, so this is what you can do. I take it to my ironing, and I iron it really good. And I iron, let's go from here. I iron it here. I flip it over and iron it here.
Okay.
Okay, so then I've got a little line. That's where I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to open it. This might be a little confusing. Are you confused, Cheri?
No, not yet.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to open that, and you can kind of, I can see my line that I kind of hand pressed right there.
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm going to do is from the end, I'm going to draw my line from where we stopped our sew line to the end. And then this is where we're going to sew.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do that on all 4 sides. So let me do that again so you can see.
Yeah, this might be the confusing part
Yeah,
right here.
and that's why I wanted to show this.
So this is creating that miter.
Right. So here I've got
Oh.
this little flap. Okay, it looks like a triangle. So I'm going to just I would take it to my and press it really good, but I can actually see a pretty good press line. So I'm going to take my straight edge and I will draw my line to the corner, and I'm going to do that on all 4 sides.
So on this, are you going to sew right on that line?
Yes, and you will sew right on the line. And it also helps really good to press it. I like to press it before I get started, and I use a little bit of best press so that I know that my fabric is nice and crisp.
Yeah, and I think that's especially true of flannels.
Yeah,
because
flannels.
it just helps them
Yes.
be a little bit stiffer to sew.
So I'm a big fan of making sure that you press really well, because then that way you won't get puckers, and it will turn out to be really nice. So I'm going to press that. All right, so Cheri, I'm going to have you sew on these 4, making sure that you open it like this, okay?
All right.
Okay, and you're just going to back. I always like to start with a back stitch on when I start and when I end. And she's going to just go right on the line that I drew. Oh,
We're going to just,
there we go.
there we go.
Now this is really kind of fun to play around with. You could actually do cotton fabric if you wanted to do this, do a cotton and flannel. I love working with flannel because it's really soft.
It is, and for a baby, it's
And for a baby,
a
it's
great
really fun.
one. Could you do it with like a minky?
Yes, you definitely could.
Ooh.
You could. I would use the
That's
minky.
a fun way to bind
Yes.
the minky, because then you don't have to deal with all
Right,
of that.
right.
that's
Just
going
keep
on.
in mind that with minky, it's going to stretch extra a lot. So you'll want to use a lot of pins. I didn't pin very much, but I made sure that I pinned it in the center and I pinned it at the end. And once you're done sewing this on the line, then you're going to cut that excess off. And I'll show you how we're going to do that here.
Does that make you nervous when you cut the excess off?
It does. I always check to make sure that I'll poke one of the corners out to make sure that I've I've got it right. And if you didn't, then all is not lost. You can redraw your line and sew it on again.
So what happens if you cut it wrong? I mean, asking for a friend.
Oh, did you cut it wrong?
No, but it made me so nervous.
Well,
and
that's why
like,
that's why you leave an opening and then you check before you cut it off. That's always a good habit to get into.
kind of the
to make
the
sure.
check twice, cut
Yes,
once type
right.
of mentality.
Because once you've cut that, it would probably be difficult to recover from that one.
That's kind of what I thought. I was
Yeah.
like,
Then you could actually still, all is not lost. You could still serge two pieces together, and
You just have to pivot.
put a different kind
Okay,
of stitch.
yes.
Okay. And that's all you have to do. All right. I'm pretty confident that you sewed this right. Should we be confident? Yes.
yeah, we totally should.
Okay. Let me show you how we just check to make sure. Just to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to take this first one out. And look at that. It's a perfect
Look at
margin.
that.
Isn't that so cute? All right, so I think we're pretty good. So I'm going to cut these little excess flaps off, about 1/4 of an inch. I'll cut that off, and then you'll have this cute little triangle to save if you're into saving. Okay.
I see someone asking, they're saying, this is my first free pattern in the club this year.
Oh, and I hope that you try this.
Yes.
And
So I would say for the club, for those of you that are in there, you're going to go to mgqsplus.com. You'll sign in, and when you can go to the pattern section and you'll search for this. Sometimes Stacy will get them moved over into a featured section, but if they're not there, I always tell people search for less will bring you more results.
Oh, there you go.
So if you were to search this, I would either search just mitered or I would search baby. Like if you search baby, you're going to get a lot. If you search mitered, you're going to get a few. But if you search mitered baby blanket and it's not exact, you're not going to get anything. So
yeah.
search less to get more.
Good. Okay, so now look, I'm just turning this all inside out through the opening that we left. It's really important that you don't get too excited and sew your end, because then you'd have to unpick it somewhere.
You would have to unpick that.
Yes, but now I'm going to just use my fingers to make those points.
Look how cute.
But look how cute, and then it just kind of, I'm going to take my R&K turning tool
Yep.
and just kind of push out those corners. Then I will take it to the iron.
You're doing such a
Now-
good job not poking through those ends.
I'm being very, very gentle because we know that we've backstitched on
Yes.
those ends, which makes it, okay? I'm going to just use my fingers, and here's where my opening is. Right here, I'll take it to my iron and I will press it really good. Then I will go ahead and I will do a decorative stitch or a straight stitch or anything that you would like to finish and join the two together. What I also thought would be really cute is you could put a name. You could personalize this and embroider
cute.
their name on it. You could actually quilt in the center if you wanted to, using clear blue tiles, or just do some free motion quilting on your sewing machine. Or if you want to put it in your long arm, you can also do some different things
you would be able to load that in your long arm,
right.
because you have the edges to kind of work with.
Yeah, but I love this size actually. I think little babies would love that size.
Yeah.
And let me show you what I did on the edge of this one. I used just a decorative edge on my sewing machine.
That is really cute.
And I matched the thread, but you could also try different kinds of threads and do some and have some
that. I
really
love
fun.
that.
And it really came together really quite quickly, right? So that's
I think the hardest part probably is cutting your big piece of fabric.
right. Well, and not worrying that you have too much fabric, because it's going to fold over and you're going to make that miter corner, and it's going to, you press it and it's going to look absolutely wonderful. So look how quick and easy that was.
That was so fast.
And it would be a great gift to give to someone, and in your neighborhood, in a church group, or a baby shower, or anyone.
Or if you're giving to like charities and stuff
Charities
like that, those
would be
are a
great.
great one because
Yes.
it's not a lot of fabric
Yeah.
and pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah, it is. So it's a lot of fun. So that's it. That's all there is to it.
Nice.
So hopefully that was easy, and we would love to see your creations on what you make with Mitered baby blankets. And so then you can actually go from there and discover something else. And Cheri's going to show us some other fun ideas that we can use with finishing baby edges.
Yep.
And we'll be right back.
Clairbout Tiles is a system that Kimberbell came out with that can help you graph out, I guess, map out the designs that you want to put on your project. You need at least 3 inches around your project.
Just like what we would see on a long arm, right?
Correct.
Easy.
I am actually going to put this
6
on here,
inches.
and you definitely need your crosshairs here and your dot in the middle.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then the next thing I do is I mark my corners.
Yes.
Okay, then that way I know how to where I'm going to line it up on my next go round.
My needle is definitely not over the crosshairs,
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit my laser here.
but I need to be up here.
Yep. So move right there. And we're
right.
first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up.
Ah, look at that. And what do you know? We're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
This is Galas, where sewing meets sisterhood. Tables full of projects and big creative energy. Open sew time equals pure happiness. Embroidery, quilting, and everything in between. Look what I made moments all day long. Fabrics out, ideas flowing, friends cheering friends on. Demos that spark new obsessions. Giveaways and surprises, of course. Dance breaks are encouraged. You'll laugh a lot. You'll sew even more. You'll leave full of inspiration. Galas 2026 Under the Stars is open now. Limited seats, so grab your spot and come sew with the girlfriends.
We're calling it the right side up banister quilt. I just want to kind of, take you through how we do pre-cut, pre-fused kits. They have like little tick marks, and all you have to do is a little snip with your scissors. That's it. Very easy, and it comes right out. With these pre-cut, all you have to do is just peel off the back. All right, you've got your fusible there. And then
So if I iron
you're just
this,
gonna place it right there.
if I iron this and it doesn't stick, I need to just go make sure I peeled off the backing.
Yeah. Are you asking for a friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're just putting it right inside those lines. Pretty
They match
darn
up
good.
really good.
They do. So very, very easy to do. We hope you are as excited as we are about this.
Thank you, Jackie. That was
I need to hide behind the Serger.
I know.
So fun. I think
Isn't
even I
that
can
so
do
fun?
this.
You
Yes.
can. You
yeah,
can.
I think everyone can.
I
and
got
it's
to make
really
my
easy.
first one because I had
Okay.
never made it, and so I did one for my
Yeah, and
grandbaby.
Shaw, look how cute.
Look how
Oh,
cute.
that's so darling.
That is so cute, Cheri.
So-
Yeah,
I love
flannel
it.
blankets are the best. Not only are they soft, but they are so durable, and
They
kids
are.
love them.
And they're so just you want to just squeeze them when they're
when
wrapped
they're
up in
flannel.
it. Yes.
Well,
yeah.
I don't think they're just for kids, you know.
No.
I think I would make myself one.
A mitered baby
And,
blanket.
yes, I would. And I would be able to snuggle up in it too.
I think I need one for the office.
Oh, to keep
this is
warm,
true.
to lay on
This
your
is
lap.
true.
Yes.
I can see a lot of different ways to use it besides just a gift.
Yes.
giving.
Before we were kind of talking, because we're like, what if I have a serger that I don't know how to use?
Asking for a friend.
Let's asking.
Are
Yes.
there anything I can do with this flannel that would be great practice on my serger?
Right.
And the answer is yes.
Yes.
Can you do it with white thread?
Yes.
Because
Well-
that's all that's in my serger.
And I think that sometimes you feel a little intimidated when you're working with a serger, and I think you're afraid to use it because it does kind of look a little scary, but it really isn't.
It
When
really
you-
isn't.
you
You just
re-
have to use it.
you
But
have to
you
use it.
use the white thread at first and kind of get used to that, and then be like, oh, I am ready for a new color.
To
Okay.
change.
We'll
That's
see.
the biggest thing. It's the changing of the colors.
Changing.
Like the changing of
The
the
Guards,
guards.
but it's
Yeah.
changing of the colors.
I'll have to
Same,
do a
same.
Facebook post. It's the changing of the colors. Don't hold your breath.
You're
But-
going to.
Yes,
You
but-
need to.
Cheri, you have to show us what cute things you came up with.
Okay, so we decided there are lots of ways to finish when you go to serger. So this is like a little burp cloth, but you can do the same thing with a blanket, and it doesn't really matter your size. So if you're like, I have 30.5 inches of flannel, that's what size your blanket is. I do like it doubled up.
Yeah.
This is just a rolled hem on here. So we did a rolled hem and we did little curved corners. And to curve my corners, I put my Hemingway thread cap on there, and that's
There
the
you
size
go.
it is.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
So
You use
there's-
whatever you have
yes,
at home.
Exactly, whatever you can reach. So that is a rolled hem. And then we got way tricky.
Look how cute that
Look
is.
at this. We changed our thread. We went from gray and we added in a variegated thread. And
That
the
is so
wave
cute.
stitch. Now, if you are uncomfortable with your serger and you really want to push yourself, set up for the wave stitch.
Which you have to have the baby lock. You have to have a certain.
yes.
You
Right,
have to have
yes,
a baby
right.
lock to do the wave stitch. But it is so fun because what it's doing is it's bringing your threads back and forth across this. And so
pretty that
it
I
comes up.
love that edge.
So this is just the variegated on the back, and then it rolls it up to the front and just has this wave. And there's multiple different wave stitches that you can do, but this is a great way to bind a flannel quilt or any
Right.
quilt.
Right. So
So-
if you didn't want to do the mitered blanket, you could put the two pieces together and finish
Yep.
it with the wave stitch.
Yep.
That would be just
So
fun.
that would be
Yeah,
great.
That's cute.
And then if you have a little
Wow.
girl, we can do our little ruffled edge. This is Serger crochet.
I love
And you
this.
just set it up and you go around the edges, and then you do some air stitching to get these ruffles.
I
To
think
make it
that's
look-
so fun. I mean, my grandma used to spend hours
Yes.
tatting. Is that what they call it?
Yes,
Tatting the
yes.
edges of baby blankets, and boy, wouldn't she have had a great
She
time
would
just
have.
with on a
And-
surgeon?
and-
I would have given her mine.
Giving her your stitch. Now I will tell you, this one is fun to start changing those threads. This one I just did in the regular serger thread, so you can see that. But if you start changing the different weights of thread, you get a whole different look.
Yes.
Wow.
So that one's kind of fun.
That is really cute. That is very
And
darling.
That one's the same. And then we kind of started playing with this.
And
And this
I
is
love
what we
this.
wanted to show you. So this right here is called a lettuce edge, and you can see it. And normally you would think of this as being on a knit. So let me show you some knit right here.
This is so adorable.
Okay. This is what it looks like on knit.
Isn't that cute?
So right there.
So it just kind of makes a cute little
Yep.
ruffle edge.
It does. And when you use knit, you have to pay attention to how it's cut. So this one here, you can see like this is where my stretch is.
Wow, that is stretchy.
And that's a lot of stretch. And if I go on this direction, it stretches, but not as much.
Not as
So
much.
you're not going to get as much of the lettuce edge there.
So you want on the stretchy,
Yep.
stretchy
Stretchy,
side.
stretchy. And I have to just show you this because look at this.
This is so,
Oh my
look
gosh,
how cute.
so cute that is.
Okay, who,
A
what
little
little,
teeny-
what little girl wouldn't love to wear that?
Kathy's
know.
little granddaughter is going home with this little skirt because I
That
was
is-
like, look, what size is she?
Aww.
We
That-
can make the little
that's
ruffled edge
adorable.
on there. So that is really cute. So on this one, we want to talk about the bias edge. Don't cut it on the straighted grain or you're not gonna get any.
You won't get the ruffle
You'll
part.
just get a
Yep.
rolled hem.
Yep, so, which is also fantastic. So we cut this one, and if you look, it is cut on the bias,
so that it gives
Yep.
the stretch.
So we're gonna have Jackie practice. We're just gonna do one side of this.
Okay.
Do you think that's
Okay.
good?
I'm glad Jackie's practicing.
I can do
I'm
that.
gonna watch her.
And we're just gonna start here. We're gonna do our rolled hem, and as it goes through, you're going to stretch it
'Kay.
a little bit. We've got our differential feed down all the way, and we're set up for a three thread rolled hem.
Okay.
But the differential feed is all the way down so that it will help us give some stretch. to
So
that.
tell us a little bit about the differential feet.
So the differential feed is on a serger. You've got 2 sets of feed dogs. Did you know that, Allison?
No.
Okay, so the differential feed is usually when it's set to neutral, they're working together.
Okay, so they're going the same
Yeah,
way.
they're going the same way, and there's a front pair and a back pair. But when you change the differential feed, depending on what you change it to, is how they will move differently.
Okay.
So it will either cause stretch, or it will cause,
A ruffle.
yeah, exactly.
It will
a
ruffle it, or
Yeah.
be straight.
Stretch.
Okay, are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right,
Are you ready?
I am totally ready.
And
Okay.
we are on the Baby Lock Victory for this one, which
And
is just
I mean,
a
do you
4
really
thread
are
lock.
stretching? Do you stretch it going both
Yeah,
directions?
you can. I think it's easier to kind of pull it in there and pull.
Oh, this is fun. Ooh, I love this.
And I would say this works on the flannel. It works best on a knit.
Yeah, because
and there's
of the
a lot
stretch.
of fun things you can do. Like you can do it on like we just talked about the shell stitch.
Yes.
You
Yes.
can also do this like on your shirts. You could undo your hem and you could do a ruffled bottom on your t-shirt.
Like if I wanted to do a crop top, really short, I could ruffle my hand.
Ruffle, yes.
There you go.
If you could figure out your serger.
Well, it's a good way.
Too
Oh,
bad.
looky.
look how
Oh, look how
cute.
Okay,
cute
that's
that is.
darling.
That is
So
darling.
isn't that so much fun? And you can just, it seems like if you go along and just kind of run your nail, it kind of will pucker up just a little bit more as you get there. But look how cute
That is
That
darling.
is darling.
Just that
That
little
would be
bit
really
of,
fun on a sleeve of a
Yes.
t-shirt. I mean, wouldn't
Yeah.
that be just so fun? Just dress that up a little bit.
It would, yeah, it's a great edge to finish.
it
And
is.
you don't have to do anything more to it.
Nope, you don't. And you could go around all 4 sides because all four sides are on the bias and it would just finish it off that way.
Oh, I love it.
So-
What a fun stitch.
Yeah.
I could see
That's
a
a
lot
great
of
discovery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see a lot of fun things to do with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you could use gauze. I mean,
Yes.
gauze would be darling with to give it to a baby because
yeah.
a lot of young moms right now are really big into the gauze.
Yes.
And it would stretch perfect for
It
that.
would.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. How fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we love that. What a
that is-
great
That's how you make the lettuce edge.
That was a great discovery, Cheri. I love it. And I love
love
all
that.
of your fun ideas on how to finish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quick, easy projects.
Yep.
So maybe I will be very brave and set my machine up for a rolled hem only instead of the 4-lock overlock only. And so then I can do some more things.
Okay, we're going to offer a challenge to all of you at home as well as Allison that you need to get your sergers out. If you have not been using them, you need to at least try, even just play around with it and try different edges.
And Linda's saying she tried the tatting without success.
Yeah.
Go slow.
Yeah.
Go slow is what I would say. And then watch. We do have a tutorial on that where it goes over some of the settings that you want to change to go from flat to way more ruffled. So,
Yeah.
Fun.
And go slow.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have a
fun.
call out there, and I'm so excited for this.
Yes.
It's called Ask Us Anything. Ask Us Anything.
Yes.
So that call out is you need to, you don't have to. I mean, you never have to do anything. But the best thing to do is find our Facebook post and ask us in the Facebook post.
And the post is pinned to the top, so it's in the featured section, and
Yeah.
you can just go in there. And there were some good questions.
Yeah, there's some great questions.
Yes.
We won't get to all of the questions, but we are going to take the top questions and we are going to answer.
That's going to
those
be a lot of fun.
questions.
That is going to be a
fun.
really fun segment. Yeah.
Yep. All right. The next thing we have an epic fail call out. I love this one. Have you had an epic fail that you have fixed?
Ooh,
So
the
not just an epic fail, but how did you cover that out? So share your pictures on that. Be sure to send your images and stories to marketing at My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop.
There are
That's two
some-
P's and an
there-
E. They're hilarious.
They are hilarious, and some of you fixed it just by owning it.
Yeah, I saw one on Facebook that our friend Betsy had an epic fail. Did you see this one? It was so funny where she put her machine embroidery applique on upside down and just owned it. I mean, that's how
there
she
you go.
fixed it.
Yes.
She just owned it.
That's
and then,
perfect.
Cheri, do you want to talk about the next
The
one?
next one, and they showed this segment in between thing 1 and thing 2, and I was so excited because we have galas coming up again this year.
It's coming
It,
soon.
it will be right around the corner.
Yes, we have 5 different sessions. We have 1 in May, we have 2 in June, and they are back to back. We have kind of one down day in between them. So if you're like, if I'm coming, I want to stay a whole week,
Oh, that would be fun.
then we got you. We got you for that one, and it's going to be so much fun. And then we have one in August and one in September. But that June one, I am telling you, if people ask me when to come, I say June because it is beautiful in Cache Valley.
It is beautiful.
All the time in June.
Yeah,
so.
perfect weather,
Yeah.
not so hot, and
And green,
Yes.
just so green. So,
Yeah.
But it is going to be a lot of fun. We have different demos that we're going to be doing. We have games that we play.
and you've switched up your theme this year.
Oh
so
yeah, oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you came last year, it's all new, and we're excited to be there with you guys.
Yep.
It'll be fun.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. We have hopefully Kris back in the studio tomorrow, so be sure to join us. She's scheduled to be back in, and we hope she's back.
We hope so.
Yeah. Always cross our fingers, but if not, then there is bound to be lots of fun and surprises. And thank you to my two favorites.
It was really
Yeah,
fun
lots of
Thanks,
fun.
today.
Allison. Thanks, Jackie.
Thanks, Sherry
All
and
right.
Allison.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, bye-bye.